Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Camille, also known as GlamCam, and if you're new here, welcome. Subscribe below. I have a lot of natural hair tips, tutorials on my channel. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. Hey sis. I am so happy to be making this video for you guys. I feel like personally for me it's long overdue. I just wanted to give you guys a video just talking about my hair journey and where I came from and where I transitioned to. Now I have, you know, some hair that I am proud of at this point, and there are some things that I'm still exploring about my hair, and I just wanted to discuss that in this video, give you guys some, you know, natural hair tips, advice, anything that you can gain from my experience. I hope that you take with you and apply as needed, but this is more of an informational video for you guys, so I hope that you find some interest in it, and if you do, give it a like, subscribe down below, any advice or suggestions that you have that relate to anything that I say in this video, and I hope to engage with you guys. So yeah, let's get into it. So let me tell you guys where I am right now. It is as of December 2020, and I recently got a trim, not the most detailed trim that I needed, but I'm going to get into that a little bit later. As you can see, my hair is in a wash and go state. I am getting back into wash and goes. I used to have a down packed wash and go routine back in 2017, but I had since lost that effect or lost that result that I would get when I try to do wash and goes. And then I tried to experiment. It didn't really work, so I hadn't done wash and goes in a few years. So I'm really getting back into wearing wash and goes, wearing my natural curl pattern. In this particular style, I tried about 4 different hair gels to see that their effect on my hair. Right over here, I used a gel that had no like polymer ingredients, no film forming ingredients, so it did not define my hair or hold the definition. It's completely shrunken, completely puffy. I'm not really going to say what product that is because I didn't even show you guys a demonstration video to prove it, so I'm just going to show you guys the effect and not the name of the products that I use. But I'll do another video where I try different gel products to see the results. Here I use more ingredients that had polymers, film forming ingredients that had holding properties, and they definitely kept my hair defined and a little bit more stretch. I could have more definition, but this was more impromptu. I didn't really plan it, so it's not the best, but I am proud of these results. One thing I did realize is that I have transitioned twice. I transitioned out of my shortcut perm hairstyle back in 2014, and then I feel like I transitioned since then just naturally with the changes in my regimens and have shown changes in the results of my hair growth. So yeah, so I'm going to talk about basically how I started. So back in 2014, I was transitioning from a permed haircut. I grew my perm haircut out. I cut my hair in 2012 due to patches in my hair from coloring my hair black and then coloring it copper. I lost so much hair. I just cut it off, got a perm, had a shortcut. 2014, I grew that out. And by 2016, I was completely natural. So when I did fully transition, I was cutting, you know, ends off, wearing my hair more natural, trying to wear it natural, wearing it in braids, wearing it in wigs. When I finally completed my transition about 2016, I still didn't know how to care for my new natural hair. I had a perm since 2006. Up to 2014, I did not know how to take care of my hair once it was completely back into its natural state. So for that reason alone, I continued to wear wigs. I continued to just wash my hair, shampoo it, comb roll it up, put wigs on, wear that for a month, do it again. So I would keep my hair in cornrows for literally like 4 weeks, maybe more at a time. And when I washed my hair, I was using probably any shampoo that laid around, sulfates, whatever, stripping my hair would be so streaky, so dry, so matted, so tangled afterwards. And I'll insert that clip of 2017 when I just was so over it that I literally was like, I have to change like what I'm doing with my hair because this is not it. And so when I did finally like start taking actions, I started improving on how I handled my hair. I started watching natural, DIY videos on YouTube. I learned about a lot of ingredients that were supposed to be really good for my hair. I learned my hair porosity. I really started, just observing my natural hair pattern and noticing how my hair responds to things, and started taking note and moving accordingly. I had a whole natural regimen. I was taking conditioner, deep conditioner, mixing it with mayonnaise, mixing it with avocado oil, olive oil. Sometimes I'll put an egg in it. I was trying every experiment that I knew. I had a pre-poo routine at that point. I was just soaking my hair in olive oil, mixing apple cider vinegar with water, spraying that on my hair, soaking my hair in olive oil. And then I would do the Rasul clay mix. I would use Rasul clay with apple cider vinegar, aloe vera juice, oils, peppermint oil, and I would put that on my hair as a shampoo. And then when I shampoo, that's when I do the deep conditioner with the mayonnaise. I'll blend the avocado every once in a while. Like, I really transformed my whole routine from just shampoo, condition, cornrow. So because of that, my hair responded. I was noticing my curl definition, especially from the Rasul clay, from the pre-poos. I have a video on the top 7 ingredients that transitioned my hair. In that video, I actually did have a wash and go that I attempted, but I will explain to you guys that because I changed my regimen halfway through my, when I've already completely transitioned, because I changed my regimen to the natural DIY stuff, my hair transitioned from natural hair to a new natural hair. And so I found that to be so profound, because back in 2017, when I had the results of my Rasul clay and I'm noticing my hair texture changing and my curls being more defined, that I actually started attempting, twist outs, wash and goes. And that's when I was really like feeling myself. I'm like, wow, I really got this natural thing down packed. And I did. Thus, hence the beginning of, me starting my YouTube and doing all these natural hair videos, because I just found like such a transformation, such a revelation from like the changes that I made caring for my hair, that I made a channel about it. So basically, my hair is flourishing in 2017 from switching my hair care regimens. I started the YouTube channel in 2018, I believe. And yeah, so like I'm still learning. I'm still, exploring like what's working for my hair, what's not. I'm still, getting some breakage from detangling, still learning how to properly detangle my hair. Really still, it takes a process. Like I like literally it's taken 3 years for me to really figure out my hair since having it perm since 2006, right? So I'm noticing like, all right, like my hair was thin. Like I didn't really have a lot of hair on my head, in my opinion. So okay, we're in 2017. I get my hair trimmed and blown out for the first time since 2014. And I talked about that in my last video, I believe. So I got my hair trimmed in 2017 after, the change of my hair regimen and everything. And I had some length because of that. Like, my hairstylist commented like, oh, why you got some length? Like I was really actually experiencing growth because my hair was in its natural state. I didn't know exactly how long my hair was, but then she trimmed it. So it went back to about shoulder length, right? Like right about here. I had a little bit that would sit on my shoulders when I turned, whatever. So that was cool, whatever. So that was my first official professional trim. I'm starting fresh from there. So 2018, that's when I had that perfect little layered cut. I was, really, my twist outs from then on were really, really, really popping, actually, from the trim, because before I had raggedy ends, I couldn't really wear my hair out. Actually, yeah, sorry. Before I got that trim, I had raggedy ends. I was trying to wear it out and stuff like that. Then I got the trim in 2018. That's when my curls were popping. That's when my twist outs were popping, right? That's when my wash and goes were popping. Like I was really feeling myself. Like I said, that was the beginning of a new transition. So because I got that trim, I had popping twist outs, popping curl pattern. That's when I started the YouTube in 2018 or 2019. And that's when my new transition began. So As the time went on, I'm wearing twist outs, yeah. I'm wearing braids, I'm wearing wigs, you know, I'm doing my thing. And then I'm realizing that I want to try wash and go again. I want to wear my hair in a wash and go. When I'm wearing my hair in a wash and go, I'm trying different products. I'm trying to copy Natural Rain. Her hair is popping. She's hair goes for me. So I was like watching her videos, studying her videos, trying to figure out what I needed to do because it looked like we had similar hair patterns, you know. But she had been wearing wash and go since 2012. I was just trying to jump in the game, right? So it wasn't really working out for me. And I'm realizing that my roots were just not cooperating, right? My roots were like so bushy, my ends would be defined, and my roots just didn't know how to act. So I was just like, my hair doesn't know how to act anymore. But I was in the middle of that transition. You get it? So imagine like somebody transitioning from perms. The ends are straight. Their natural curl pattern is at their roots. So it's bushy at the roots, it's straight at the ends. It's a big contrast. I had something like that, but not that extreme because I didn't have a perm. So my ends were like defined. My ends were defined like perfect how I wanted. And my roots were like bushy, just so much frizz. And I was just like, this isn't working. So in the video where I talk about me transitioning or the products that transform my hair, that video I attempted to wash and go, and I had literally lathered gel in my hair, so it's like straight, it's stringy, it's defined, but it's not the ideal wash and go that I would want. But it was more, I went OD on the gel because I just wanted way more definition, because definition is a need for my hair. Like I'm frizz prone to the max. Like this is still frizz, but like I literally did this wash and go last night and I have this much frizz. So I'm still trying to figure out like how to maintain my frizz, increase definition. But since I realized that, like, and you will notice if you guys watch my trim video on how to trim your hair, when I trim my hair, I'm blowing it out and everything, I showed you guys, I literally freeze framed where the difference in my ends were, like how much I still had to cut off, because you can see the contrast in the density towards my roots and the sparseness of my ends. Like my ends were so thin, but the rest of my hair, like you can see the demarcation of the density from the sparseness. And I was like, I still have to cut that off, but I wasn't going to cut off all of that right now. Like I was like, you know, I've been transitioning, I might as well continue to transition. So I was going to let that rock a little bit, right? And that's when I got my professional trim earlier, or last month, 2020. So that was my first professional trim since 2018, when I got the trim earlier, and my hair was a revelation. Really, that completed the revelation of the transformation. So now I'm here, I just got a trim. I got a good trim. She cut off a good amount of my hair, but I didn't get a layered cut. And so here we are now. When I try a wash and go and my hair is, for the most part, working with me now, because I'm not halfway through a transition, I'm almost to the end of the transition, that is really just the very, very ends that are just not working with me. So I have a picture of me attempting a wash and go with different products. I was using curl creams and not exactly gel, so I had no definition in this wash and go. It was just it was basically all frizz, but you can see at the ends very sparse, very just need to be cut off. I'm towards the end of my transition. It is a celebration for me. Once I have scheduled my first curly girl haircut, hair appointment. So I'm going to a curly hair specialist. They want me to come with my natural curls. They're gonna cut my hair in its natural curly state. And give me the works. Just give me the works naturally, style my hair with my natural curls. I've never had anyone style my natural curls, ever. I've been the only one that does my hair in its natural state. If I go to a hairstylist, it's for them to either braid my hair or to straighten my hair. It's never been a curly. So I'm so excited. It's scheduled for next year. I can't wait to get this trim because I still can't wear wash and goes until these ends are gone. Let me just show you guys what I'm talking about. So I got an end, I can't even find it, but you see that piece, right? So we got these ends are scraggly. Look at that. Oh, I lost it. Look at that. You can see the demarcation And all of it, and I won't even say it's damaged. Like I told you guys when in my last video, when I straightened my hair, when I went from straight to curly, that's when I noticed my ends are straight. They're not reverting back. They're not bouncing back like the rest of my hair. I know I can't have heat damage because I literally haven't straightened my hair in 2 years. So what is this? It's the damaged old hair that I'm transitioning out of. My damaged natural hair from when my hair was shrunken, matted, tangled up, cornrowed, and put under wigs for time and time again. That is that hair that I am officially letting go of. And this is the transition of 2 years of YouTube, the transition of 2 years, 3 years of natural, specific hair care regimens. So I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys that I may have been talkative, chatty, you know, losing my train of thoughts, kind of getting myself mixed up, but I really just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about my hair transition, where I came from, where I am now. And I wanted to part with you guys a few, just a few advice tips. I really wanted to let you guys know that it is okay. Just be patient with your hair. Your hair is going to do exactly what you want it to do. If you just give it time and give it care. Y'all, my dog is snoring so much right now. Please don't mind him. This video is almost done. But I just want you guys to care for your natural hair. Like, do everything that you're supposed to do and trust the process. Trust that your hair is doing what it's going to do. It took me 3 years to see the effects, the full effects, and I still haven't reached it. When these ends get cut off is when I will see the full effects of my transition, of my natural hair caring. You know what I'm saying? So when I get the rest of these ends off, that's when my wash and goes will be popping again and forevermore. Like, I will be done transitioning. I will be living in my natural hair greatness. But it took 3 years for me to really, and it still begins. Like, my hair has grown, but I'm trying to get it like down the back, you know, so it's still very much the beginning, but it's taking time. So I just want to say, be patient, document your process, take pictures. The pictures and videos that I take, like, they wait. Once I take that picture of my hair at that time, that picture has so much weight. That picture is, I'm looking at that picture 2 years, a year, 2 years, 3 years out, and comparing. I needed that one moment that I decided to take that picture. So definitely document your hair care process. Document throughout the months, throughout the year, so that, you know, you learn from what you watched. And I started incorporating that ingredient in between these pictures, and I've seen the effects. So definitely document your process. Focus on your scalp and your hair strength. Obviously that's a no-brainer, but the scalp, because I just knew that my hair was like, I needed more hair on my head. Like, I felt like I wanted to increase my density. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to increase my density, so I started focusing on my scalp. Like, when I did the Rasul clay mixes, I was focusing on the scalp. I was focusing on the tresses of the hair, making sure that my hair would stay detangled and stuff. And that ended up paying off. Obviously, my hair has grown in way more fuller. I'm still seeing those effects now. So focus on your scalp and make sure that you are growing as much hair as possible, like in all your follicles. Make sure you're stimulating every follicle all over your hair. You're growing as much hair as you can. And find the products that work for you. I think throughout this YouTube journey and this natural hair journey, that I really found the staple products that work for me, and I stay consistent with those. And of course, if you stay consistent with anything, you will see the results eventually. It's like the compound effect. It's like you don't see it day to day, but a year from now, it'll be, like, the difference will be astronomical most of the time. But yeah, I don't want to talk too much, guys. I really hope those tips help you guys. I really hope you can relate to my hair journey. If you have any comments, please comment down below. I'd love to talk to you guys, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.